everybody, it's your boy Nautical. Welcome back to Destiny. Age of Triumph Reveal Stream 2 just concluded the week of a Guardian. We're about to go over exactly what they were talking about in this update and see what it's going to do to make your Guardian powerful in the weeks and months all the way up to Destiny 2. Let's get into it. So, March 28th rolls around. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to jump into the tower and go see the speaker. He's going to have a quest line for you called Age of Triumph. The first step of it is complete story missions in a featured weekly story playlist. Now, they did announce and say that this is not going to be the only step. There will be a total of about 12 steps to this quest line. They didn't say what at the end is going to be the reward for doing it. Hopefully that's something we'll see in next week's stream. But they did say that this is going to span across all of Destiny 1, 2, and 3. Crucible, story missions, strikes, maybe even a raid will pop up in there. Prison of Elders may pop up in there. So this is just going to be a quest line that's just going to take you through the journey of all of Destiny, and hopefully the reward at the end is very satisfying, very good. But definitely good job, Bungie. Like the way that you kicked it off with actually having some type of quest line for people to chase after right from the beginning. Now let's talk about Eververse. Any package that you were able to purchase through the Life of Destiny, any item that was available through Test Everest at any time during Destiny is available in the new Treasure of the Ages packages. These packages contain everything. Nothing's been left out. Missing any of that cool armor that they released in these different packages? They're here. Missing any of the Sparrow Racing League emblems? They're here. Missing any of the legendary emotes? They're here. Same thing with the standard emotes. They're here. Didn't get Ghost or Devil Ghost? That's here too. Also, you're able to get shaders, ornaments, ships, horns, sparrows, all of it's available. You can even earn Days of Iron ornaments, random miscellaneous items like the snow globe and all that good stuff, and even the Vanguard, Crucible, and Prison of Elder rep boost still can get silver dust out of it. Also, they added a new set of gear called the Triumph gear that they didn't show off on stream because they're going to show it next week, but hopefully it looks really cool, and I'm super excited just to get another set of gear just from these packages that you get throughout the week anyway. Now the coolest thing I think they did was add new ornaments to the game. No Land Beyond, Necrochasm, Vex Mythoclast, Touch of Malice, Dragon's Breath, Lord of Wolves, Suros Regime, all got new ornaments. Now, one thing that's missing from them actually announcing these new ornaments is the fact that Pocket Infinity still has not been confirmed to come up to the current light levels. Now, I don't know why that is. You will hope that sooner or later they would just make it available. They still have one more reveal stream to actually say that on, but as of right now, still no confirmation on Pocket Infinity. But still really nice to see that they're adding new ornaments to some of these guns, just so we can just collect to our heart's content. A lot of people are going to probably spend a lot of money trying to get all of these different ornaments for some of these guns, especially for something like Vex Mythoclast, which is like a lot of people's first or probably second exotic that they ever earned if they got lucky in Void of Glass. So definitely looking forward to running through Void of Glass to get another one of those. And same thing with Necrochasm. I wonder how they're going to do the Crux of Crota. Is it going to still be a Crux, or is it just going to drop as Necrochasm? Hopefully they answer that on Twitter today or in the stream next week. Now another cool thing that they're doing is Silver Dust still is going to have its same function as before when it comes to using that Silver Dust to buy different items in the game, especially in the kiosk that they have located in the tower. You'll be able to buy mystery bags that look like it has Prison of Elders, New Monarchy, Future War Code, Dead Orbit, and we don't know exactly what are in those, but they'll be, I guess it'll be a reveal stream, and hopefully they tell us what's in those so we can know exactly what we're getting on it. They really didn't click on them, but they are adding all those other ornaments into the kiosk. So like Thorn, Icebreaker, those are all going to be added in so we can start getting those with Silver Dust if we're missing those, on top of everything else that they offer. You'll also be able to get the regular emotes and the legendary emotes in there too. And the 2 Halloween events, all the masks are going to be purchasable in there if you would like to get them with your Silver Dust. So really good job, Bungie. Like I said, this is all about nostalgia and collecting and getting all that stuff that you want. But this is another confirmation. They did say on stream that none of this stuff will go forward with you. This is the second week in a row that they said it. So anything that you buy now will still be on your Destiny 1 character for the time being, as long as the servers are still running, which they did say it's going to be for the foreseeable future, but nothing else goes forward. Now, the only other thing they showed in the tower was Shaxx. When they went over to him, he had 2 weekly bounties. I think that has a lot to do with the fact that they took one of the bubbles away for the Crucible Daily bounty and replaced it with the weekly story mission bounty. Now, that's actually a good thing to me. Gives you more reasons to play Crucible, and it gives you 2 Nightfall tier rewards, where before all you were getting were legendary marks. So I think that's a really good change, and I'm glad that they actually thought of that situation before they actually released this out to the public. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna transition over to what they said in Orbit. In Orbit, they actually went over all the different bubbles and different nodes to show exactly what those activities detail. First of all, we already know about the weekly raid list. We already know Crota's gonna be the first one. We already know Voda Glass is the second week. Same thing, King's Fall will be the 3rd week. 4th week will be Wrath of the Machine, but we don't know what's going to happen after that. We don't know if it's going to flip back into the normal natural rotation of Vogue first, Crota second, and so forth and so forth. But we'll just have to wait to see when that actually happens. And of course, you already see you get new raid gear that they're going to talk about next week. They said the new raid gear looks awesome. I can't wait to see it. And you're also going to get Age of Triumph ornaments just by completing these raids in the featured raid playlist. Now, the next bubble they show is a little interesting to me. It's the Challenge of the Elders. It is getting bumped up to 390 light, so level 42 overall, and you are still getting legendary engrams and legendary marks for the first 3 times that you do it, 30 in total. But this looks like the standard level 34 strike or 32 strike that it used to be, not the Skolas fight. I was really hoping that Skolas was going to get redone and brought up the current light levels. Now, that's still not saying that it won't. This isn't a confirmation in saying that it's not being done, because they haven't said that. But from what this is reading as, this is just the regular level 34 or 32, I can't remember which one it was, brought up the current light levels, which is the one that is always different. It's not the same every time you play it for that 1 week. Hopefully they do bring Skolas up, because that was one of probably the funnest fights. It was the only 3-man activity that was like raid level difficulty when it came to those boss battles. And I'm really hoping they don't leave that back in the past, because I really would like to play that with some of the newer people, plus the people I already played with before. Now, this next bubble is really cool. The Nightfall Strike is getting a new modifier called Daybreak. Basically what this does is it supercharges your Guardian and gives them faster grenade, faster melee, faster super recharge rates. Basically, something like they did in Mayhem Clash. Actually, it's probably the same as Mayhem Clash. The recharge rates and stuff in that are insane too. So they're finally giving that to the PvE side of the game, and that's really cool. Now, they did say that this modifier will only show up once every 4 weeks, but there is a block between July and August that it's going to be I think they said a 6-week period where the strikes are going to have this too. That's something they just threw in there at the end, because, you know, not all Nightfalls are going to have it every week, but you will see it once a month basically. That's really cool. I like the fact that you'll be able to go in and just show how powerful your Guardian is, instead of your super just being the thing that you hold on to for that one case engagement. Now you can use it all the time. With the fact that there will be different burns, you'll have to synergize your team even more, and the fact that there will be rainbow burns, they did say that will happen. It's just going to be super fun just to do that, and it actually isn't going to make it, they say it's not going to make it easier, but I have a feeling that a lot of that's going to get trivialized. And it also depends on the strike too. Some strikes are harder than others when it comes to certain burns, but I really like the fact that they added that as a change to the Nightfall. Oh, also, before I forget, they went back to the tower, and guess what they had on top of their head? Flaming smoke. Flames, not flames, but the Nightfall buff is back. That is amazing. I mean, really, what are we grinding for? You know, reputation now. You know, you get the XP boost every time you turn in packages and everything like that. But it's just the fact that that was something that was really big in year 1, and they're trying to do nothing. Everything they're trying to do is just make year 1 they're just trying to take us back to that time and let you know exactly what those glory days of year 1 was like. And really, for the people that never got a chance to experience it, that's a good thing for them. You know, but I really like that. You know, the blue flames back, bring it all back. Hopefully they bring elemental primaries back next week. You know, it's all pointing towards that with rainbow burns, so we'll see in a week. Next bubble was the Siva Crisis playlist. That didn't change at all. You do get a Treasure of the Ages for completing it instead of Treasure of the Dawning on your first completion, but everything else is still the same there. Now, the next bubble is very interesting because it replaced the Crucible Daily Bounty. Now it's called the Weekly Story Playlist. And the one cool thing about this is you still get the Treasure of the Ages. This is another one of 3 chances to get it. You also get 20 legendary marks for each mission that you complete, up to 5 for a total of 100. That's a lot of legendary marks, but at this point, you really probably won't need them unless you're one of those newer people to the game that's just trying to grind and get more and more gear. But the cool thing about this is the fact that each playlist is going to be different all the time. So like the first week, I believe they said it's going to be like Earth and Moon missions, or Earth and Mars, or Earth and Venus, and all those missions that take place in those areas are going to be in that playlist. You'll have playlists for the Taken King, and you'll have playlists for Rise of Iron, and those will all be in that playlist, and those are the missions you're going to play. So by the time this is all said and done, everybody will have a chance to enjoy all the story missions that Destiny had in it, and I think that's a really good change. It's going to keep it different, and they did add modifiers to this, which is another good thing. So it's going to be challenging. It's only 380 light, but that's only 20 off the light for most people. I just think it's a really cool idea to be able to introduce people to some of the story missions that they probably never tried before. And of course, the last bubble that they showed was the Crucible Weekly Bounty, which didn't change. So there's that. All right, guys. Well, that's the end of the stream. Hopefully in next week's reveal, they show a lot with the primaries and have a patch for the PvP meta when it comes to Nova and Beyond and Scories. Like I said, appreciate you guys stopping by. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Make sure you share it to all your friends if you haven't. And I will see you guys in the next video, which is soon. Peace. Have a good day.